Join the conversation on Reality Radio, the show where we discuss everything reality TV with The Review, analyzing everything trendy, the gripping moments, and all the drama. Where we talk about all the TV show participants who were the most at everything. And finally, the predictions, where we try to find out which participants might or might not be voted out of the show. Tune in to Reality Radio and let's get real on Lagos Talks 91.3. Join the conversation.
Good afternoon, 14 minutes past 3. It's time for Reality Radio, your one-stop shop for all things reality TV shows. My name is bbnaija, I'm your host. And in the studio with me is fabulous Joy.
Hi, Lagos.
How's it going?
Fine, thank you.
All right, so we have a bunch of stuff we're going to be dissecting today, and we pretty much do reviews about what happened in the bbnaija house all throughout the week. Hence the reason why we made sure that was going to be on Friday, so we get the gist of everything that has been going on in the house. So let's get into it. And yes, there's going to be a giveaway. This is at the end of the show, so if you're interested, stick around. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's start with Emmanuel winning the veto power and then nominating Licorice as the head of house and
Cross
as the deputy head of house. Means that they get the privileges of the special head of house room, where they get to just live like kings and queens for the time being, of course. And I know that, of course, doing this would mean that Emmanuel obviously didn't get the chance to stay with Licorice in the head of house room. And it's quite interesting where Emmanuel, of course, after Emmanuel chose Cross to be the deputy, he had to give him some warnings here and there, saying, listen, don't even as much as smell Licorice's perfume.
Yes,
because they have to share a bed together. Right. And he's just like, you know what, just move away. And the thing I like about Cross is that Cross will end up being very compliant.
Exactly.
He's a guy's guy.
I don't know if you watched the day that Big Brother gave them a task. I mean, Licorice a task, and then Licorice fulfilled it. He gave Licorice and Saga the same task, and Saga spilled it. He went to tell Nini that Big Brother gave her the task.
But let's talk about that for a second. Like, he couldn't last.
He couldn't, like...
I mean, we're going to talk about Saga eventually because I feel like he's the main gist for today's edition of Reality Radio. But that one, he couldn't last. He could not last. So apparently, Big Brother gave Saga a task, right? To sort of, behave cold towards Nini. Pick a fight with Nini and just maybe ignore her and don't give her that attention, that love and attention, no pun intended. And of course, Nini wasn't having it. She was reacting to it because, like, from where? How would Saga just start acting out? Exactly.
She started crying and everything. Saga could not bear it.
Saga could not. He was like, oh, this is his big brother that told me I should do it. So, like, hey, he's not me. I will never do that to you. Yeah, he couldn't last.
I don't want to remember that thing. It was so embarrassing for me as a guy. You know? I mean, anyway. So at the end of the day, Licorice did the task and then she completed it successfully, and then Big Brother gave her a reward. She gave them a dinner. She gave her and Emmanuel a dinner date, and so they went on the date. Man, there was a lot of food. Ooh, they had a lot
food.
to
I
eat.
know, I saw that.
Yes, I was jealous. They had a lot to eat, and so they couldn't finish the food yet. So Big Brother told Licorice that she could bring in 2 other people to join them to eat the food. And then they went in. So Emmanuel said, please bring Curls. And she said, okay. So Curls and Angel. And then they agreed. So she brought in Curls and Angel. Man, I almost cried that day when the way Curls behaved. Oh my God, that guy is so sweet.
Yeah, selfless.
Oh, he's just selfless. And then he immediately got in. He was like, oh God, he felt like he's been starving for years and all that. He was like, oh my God, oh no. So he just went straight to the chicken. After cutting and dissecting the chicken, he went to his table to eat, and then he now told Angel. So Emmanuel and Licorice were kissing. And Angel now, madam, she was trying to distract them, and she was like, now, wow, God, when will I have a kiss? So, and then Cross went to and said, Angel, please, I beg you in the name of God, don't distract them. Don't let them. Just ignore them. Behave like you're not seeing them.
And just
Don't let them
enjoy
chase
the
me out.
food.
Just understand that, or know the fact that they asked me to come and I brought you.
Yeah.
So please,
Just
if you want to kiss, come and kiss me.
But just to touch on that,
So-
just talking about Cross, right? Something that really got me was the day he was having an issue with Nini. That broke my heart because I know that Cross has opened up about. I don't know if he specifically said being dyslexic or just being slow, so to speak, when it comes to learning and all that. And he knows it. It's something that he struggled with for a while. And when he had that issue with Nini, although, of course, Cross was out of line when he called Nini stupid. I mean, it shouldn't have gone into that. But then, you know how they say, give a woman one, she'll give you 3, 5, 10. Women are incubators and they will triple and they will quadruple it. And that's exactly what she did. I am big on words, right? I'm not a believer of, I said it out of anger. No, I feel like at the end of the day, if that came out, it came out from somewhere. So yes, you might have said it in a fit of anger or rage, but it came out of somewhere. The fact that you could think it, that definitely means a lot to me. And the fact that she was saying things like he had a fish brain,
like she went
that he had, that he has a fish brain,
no, she dug
and that he's so slow that if they do an IQ test, that he wouldn't do well. And
she's always quick to say things like that.
I know it broke my heart. It really broke my heart.
He didn't say anything. Yeah, he was so calm about it.
That definitely broke my heart. But I just wanted to bring that in. Okay, fantastic. Now you love Cross. I don't know that you've ever said this before. Now you love him.
Now I do. From that evening, from that dinner date. Yeah. Actually, I just, he's just selfless.
You grow to like people, especially when they're put in such situations and then they show who they truly are as well. Anyways, just speaking about who they truly are, let's talk about White Money and him giving advice based on what he would do in a given situation if he's married or if he's in a relationship. I know that he was talking with Queen and he was advising her not to give 100% of her love to her boyfriend or any man. That she should give 80% and keep 20%, that he actually keeps 20%, that even if it's his wife, that the only person that he's going to give his all to is God. And it's quite interesting that he was giving her that advice because we know that in general, when people speak about relationships, and I don't know that it is a Nigerian thing, so to speak, where maybe adults are giving advice to younger ones, especially women giving advice to younger women talking about marriage. There's something that we've heard that has become almost a norm where you're being advised as a woman not to love your husband or your partner more than he loves you. Saying that your husband or your partner must love you more than he loves you because that's just the perfect balance. Because when women love, it seems like they give their all. Yeah. And we're more emotional than men. Not saying that men are not as emotional, of course, but saying that women, we're more in tune with our emotions. And for a woman to get that attachment and that connection to a man, she also needs to be super careful not to give so much in such a way that she falls flat in her face when a man then knows, you love me so much and this is my avenue for misbehaving. Although that's very debatable. It's very debatable. Am I saying that there is no credibility, so to speak, based on what we've seen over time? No. Because there are several instances, uncountable instances, where it's been shown to work. Where the man is head over heels for the woman, and the woman loves him, but not as much, and it works perfectly for them. Like, that dynamic actually does work. But to make that a norm and to make that a rule, I do not know. Like, I don't know if that should be advice being given to people where they're saying, woman, don't love him as much because he can check out quickly. But you're more attached. So, and I don't know. But then with even White Money saying, I don't love 100%. I love 80%, which is to me sufficient. Exactly, as him, sufficient. And 20% I keep to myself. So what do you think about that?
Well, I don't know. Why should you say I shouldn't love 100%? And why should someone not love me 100%? Like, I don't get it. I feel like love should be unconditional. Like, it should not be give 10% just in case the person breaks your heart or something happens to you. And then according to what he was saying, he said keep 20% for your sanity and all that. But then, for me, please love me completely, and I will not do anything to hurt you.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Okay, so if they don't love you completely, you will do something to hurt them.
Yeah, I don't intend, though. I don't intend to offend anyone or hurt
But it
anyone.
will just happen.
But it could happen. But then, if I know that you love me genuinely, completely, I will give it back 100%. In fact, more than what you're even giving.
I will always say, and I know that it's not so easy for you to, because you're not a soothsayer to see tomorrow from today. But to an extent, based on, I feel like, the spirit that God has given to us and your intuition as well, and the fact that you should pay attention to certain flags, both green and red, to an extent, you can predict or expect certain things from the partner. And the reason why I'm saying this is, I don't know that you should get into a relationship where you're not comfortable enough to give your all.
Exactly.
What's the point? Because I feel like giving your all in that sense, it makes you grow into the best version of yourself.
Exactly.
Because we as human beings, I feel like we were created to give, give love. The first, and this according to psychologists, that the first emotion that human beings feel in their baby stage is love. That's what we came to this earth with. So us being able to give that love, it brings us to the full expression of ourselves. And so if you are in a relationship where you can't attain that full expression of yourself through giving your all in love, why are you in that relationship? I keep saying relationships are not do or die. Do you get it? Like, you mustn't be in a relationship.
You mustn't be.
Do you get? And if you're going to be in a relationship where you're expressive, where you know that you can be the best version of yourself and show love to the other person. So I feel like, I really don't know. And I feel like, based on what White Money was saying, I think what that does, because remember he said he will keep 20% for his sanity.
Yeah.
I feel like that you keeping 20% isn't necessarily you saying you're keeping 20% of your love. I feel like you can give all your love to someone, but you being able to get into a certain level of self-awareness and self-acceptance as an individual. That's the reason why they keep on advising people before getting into marriage, you need to get to that point of assurance of yourself, getting to know yourself, getting to accept yourself, that in as much as you're going into marriage and to become one, you always have to grow still as an individual, side by side with you growing with your partner. And people that have come to understand that, and I feel master that to an extent, even in marriage, they're able to draw the line. And they're being intentional about it. That I know that I'm together with my partner, but I have to remember with what works for me. Sometimes I might need my me time. Sometimes I might need my girl's time. Sometimes I might need my boy's time. Sometimes I might need that space, even within the context of marriage. So understanding that, I feel like that will help you out, as opposed to saying, I'm keeping 20% of my love. Give all of your love. I feel like that's best for you as well.
And what makes you think even if you give the 80%, you want to get hot when this people offend
There you go.
Like, how do you measure this?
There
how
you
do
go.
you measure the
Good
amount
question.
of love you give to people?
Good question.
You are in love, you're in love.
You
If
are
you're
in
not
love.
then you're not in love.
All right, if you'd like to join this conversation, let us know. Give us a call, 0809 234 5913, 0809 222 0913, 01515 0913, 01515 1913. Lagos Talks.
Oh,
Good afternoon. Who's speaking?
yeah, my name is John. Calling from Ikoyi.
All right, John, join the conversation.
Yeah, my question that I want to ask was just asked by your co-host. Right now, how do we even measure the 80%? The 20%? Yeah, I think this is self-deception. For you to say, keep back 80%, 20%, and then I will give out 80%. I don't think that is going to work. It's either you are giving or you are not giving. That's what I believe.
Yeah, I like that. Thank you very much. You can send a WhatsApp message to 0809 234 5913. Yes, you can say something.
Yeah, like I was just going to add to what he's saying. So if you're in love, you're in love. It's not you're in or you're out. And then if you cannot give your 100%, your all to someone, it means you're not even sure of that person.
Exactly. So why are you? That's
So
why I
why
asked, why are you in it in the first
Exactly.
place?
Why
Is it a
you
do or
means you're
die
not
affair?
sure. So-
Exactly. And not just speaking about being sure or unsure. Something is most certainly for sure that Saga is sure about Nini.
He is sure.
He definitely is sure about Nini. So,
Saga.
it started with Nini having a conversation with Big Brother. It's expected. You get overwhelmed from time to time. And it seemed like Nini needed her time. You know, just my me time. I'm overwhelmed. And Big Brother then asked her to do a task, which we all expected. And this is exactly what she did. We expected that she was going to do that task to the T, unlike Saga.
Oh.
So Big Brother asked her to take some time away outside of the house, so to speak. You know, they gave her like this secret room that she was staying. And the housemates were searching for her. There's no way they didn't look. They were looking. Of course, Saga was looking. Saga looked and looked and looked and looked. He could not find the love of his life. And he even slept in front of diary room.
I mean...
See, if this is not love, tell me what is.
Tell me. And you know the funny part is the people that were castigating him, or people that were talking bad about him. I mean... 99% of women wants this kind of love. We need this kind of love in our life. Yes.
A man that is so sure. He's like, no, this is my woman. I don't care what you guys are saying, but I'm sure about you, and I would ensure that I'm putting in the work and the action to align with what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And he obviously has been super vocal about how he feels about Nini, even if Nini hasn't necessarily been reciprocating, because Nini allegedly has a boyfriend outside of the house. Now, do we know this for sure? Because there's a picture that started going viral with Nini standing right in front of a guy who, like, you know, held her a bit on her waist. It did seem like a lovey-dovey type picture, and people were saying that, oh, that is her boyfriend. Now,
that
do we
might
know?
Be her boyfriend.
We don't know if that really is her boyfriend or not. And that's something that Nini also has been vocal about from the beginning, that she has something outside of the house. However, her and Saga have been very inseparable. And so with her getting missing and Saga just searching and searching, Saga was heartbroken.
He cried.
He was heartbroken because he felt like, oh, maybe she had an exit from the house, just like what's his name? KV, yes. Remember when KV left the house, he went into the diary room and boom, he never came back out. So he assumed that, oh, maybe that's the exact same thing with Nini. And it was sad. It was remaining for him to go and request for Big Brother to take him out of the house.
He was knocking on the diary room door. He was like, Big Brother, stop this thing now. How can you lock somebody? It was vocal actually. It was like, how can you lock somebody in the room? Don't you know someone can commit suicide?
So anyway, he was really, really sad. Even when they were doing the exercise in the morning, did you see how he was just staring at the video, the instructor? And he just staring there. He was lost. Oh, and obviously they made so many memes about him. And now this sparked the conversation where men and women as well were saying that Saga wasn't representing what manhood truly is. Men were saying, oh, you're disgracing men around the world. That you shouldn't be that soft. It's just a woman. It's just a game. You're going to see her very soon. So why are you doing that? You're supposed to be tough. You're supposed to be hard, especially when this girl has not actually told you that, I really like you. Yeah. And there's something that's going to happen after the house between both of us. And of course, this was the debate. Is he truly a man? Is this how men should act? But what do you think? Because you're saying that this type of love is what women like. We've had a conversation on Hot Topics on The Dish talking about if women really want a vulnerable man, a man that's open, a man that's super expressive, right? And women say yes. However, when that type of guy presents himself to a lot of women, what are they doing? It's either they're taking him for a ride, they're playing with him, and they want someone, quote unquote, tougher. Someone that will show them pepper small. Someone that they will say, why are you not giving me attention?
Someone the one that will beat them.
Someone that they will say, why you not giving me attention? Am I not just joking? Okay. See, it's so funny. I don't know how women think sometimes. And to be honest, I might be on that table sometimes. Because you just in retrospect, you're thinking, but this one was nice. You know, but this one had brain touch. So sometimes we wonder if women truly know what they want, or do they truly want what they say that they want? So with you saying that this is what women really want, do they really want that?
Yes. And I'll say yes. Everybody wants that. To an extent, maybe. The truth is, he didn't cry in front of Nini. And he didn't know Nini was going to be watching him from anywhere. It is okay to feel any certain way, or it's okay to cry. It's okay to be soft. Yeah, but the thing is, he didn't do it in front of Nini. He was doing it behind, and that's to tell us that men do feel emotions too. Emotional too. So no matter how they form hard guy, behind closed doors, you don't know what they are doing. So when you are not there, they cry too. They don't pretend in front of you that they are strong or they are hard and all that. So I'm very sure of course he didn't know that Nini was going to be seeing him or seeing what was going on, but he just went on and started crying. So everybody wants that kind of man. That shows that he truly loves her, and he doesn't pretend. Yeah, he says it and show it to her. Like he make it known to her that I really like you, and no matter what. So regardless of what Nini does or says or whatever, he doesn't even care. He's just going about doing his thing. You like me, fine, but I'm going to show you how I feel. I'm going to let you know how I feel. So it's not left for you to either take it or you leave it.
All right, join the conversation. We're just talking about the Saga Nini situation and how Saga reacted, how expressive he was, and how people were criticizing him about him not being manly enough. What are your thoughts about this? Do you align with most of the comments that we're seeing going viral regarding Saga'S reaction? Do you think he overdid it? Do you think he's a bit too soft? Do you think he's now a mumu for Nini? What do you think about this? Join the conversation. And would also love to know if you've ever been this expressive towards a woman before. Did it end up well for you? Are you guys married now? Are you guys still in a relationship? What are your thoughts? 0809 234 913 0809 222 0913. Please turn off your radio. Good afternoon. Who's speaking?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Ishi, how are you?
Very well, thank you. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Richard. So basically, when this Big Brother season started, I didn't start from the beginning. I started from like the middle to watch it. And I thought Saga was a cool guy. I liked him. I liked his vibe. I liked his sense of humor. But when I went online, I saw the whole thing about him chasing Nini up and down and everything. And I just thought it was exaggerated. Until this Nini incident, until when Nini got locked up by Big Brother from him and everything. Yeah. To be honest with you, I was very disappointed with the way Saga behaved. Come on, this is a game. This is not even real life. I can understand in real life if your loved one is missing and then you now start panicking and everything. That's a different thing. This is a game. There's no way something will happen to Nini that Big Brother doesn't have an idea about it. So the whole cry, and in short, when I even saw that crying thing, that was like the height of it all. I mean, what was that? What was it all about? So to be honest with you, I really think there's something wrong with Saga. That's my own opinion. I don't think it's love anymore. There's something wrong with him. And I really pity him because those pictures are seen outside. They're saying it's not Nini's boyfriend. They're actually saying it's her real husband. So I know Nini has been saying that she has someone outside, but I think she needs to do more. If she's really serious someone outside, she needs to do more to let Saga know, because it will be very, very bad if they come out and that guy is maybe a husband or maybe like a fiance. It will be very bad. So I think Nini on her own part, right now is getting serious as I'm seeing it like this. So she needs to do a lot to make sure that they need to cop this thing and then, let Saga take care of himself from there. Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is coming from Damola saying, White Money is always dictating how the other housemates should behave or act with his so-called, quote-unquote, advice. And that's why Ebuka called him out on Sunday for his oversabi behavior. He needs to let people be themselves and act on their own. Lagos Talks, good afternoon. Who's speaking?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
My name is Edu.
Edu, welcome. Join the conversation.
Saga, little Saga. See, Saga is being real. And nobody should blame him about that.
Thank you.
Now, but the thing is, he should also draw a line that this is a game. I think that's where he missed it. He took it overboard. By that, that cry was like, I felt like flogging him. I felt like flogging him, seriously.
Flogging him?
Flogging Saga. But the thing is, on the other hand, I have to look at it from my own perspective.
me, sometimes I cry for my wife. But the cry is just to make her feel good.
Make her feel good. So
What do you
cry
mean
in
by
front
that?
of your wife?
Hold on now. The cry doesn't come from inside, though.
That's a different story. Why are you doing that?
Hold on now. I do it to show her that I am really sorry, but that cry is just pretend. I'm pretending. I'll be frank with you. So, it happens. Just staying away.
Now, but then Nini wasn't watching. Nini wasn't there. So, and he obviously knew that Nini, or he thought Nini, or he knew that Nini was even saying.
Part of it.
Exactly. So he was just showing his own emotions.
I've lost my love. Where is
Exactly.
she? Has she gone home? What is happening? I am confused.
And then don't forget that he had a fight with the housemate, the Koreans. Not fight per se, but then they had this argument a day before, or the day, in fact, that day, and then the night Nini gone missing. And then knowing fully well that that's the only person.
That's his partner.
That's his partner. That's the only person he's close to in the house. And now everybody's against him as per what he said.
He didn't draw the line.
All right, thank you very much for your take. Lagos Talks, good afternoon. Please turn off your radio. What's your name?
Good afternoon, Isha. Ifi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, my name is Danladi.
Danladi, welcome. Join the conversation.
Well, I think this shows that men are not as strong as they seem, right? With the action of Saga. It means that women are very strong. If a woman wants to give you a happy home, she will do it.
I promise.
She wants to persuade you, she will do it. You know, but I think Saga should have been carried away by forgetting that this is a reality. I mean, it was a TV show, a game, right? And he was too emotional. And it also shows that what we do behind, just like Joy said, it's not like, what's her name? Nini. It's not like she was there watching him, right? And that, to a point, it means that this is what he can also do behind. This is what most men do behind. For me, indeed. I've done that before too, you know.
Okay.
Like, cried over a woman.
So did that end well?
Pardon?
Did that end well?
It didn't end well, but no, I didn't let her know, you know. But I was emotional, you know, when you growing up, when you even see her with somebody, you understand? Yeah. You see someone and then you go to your corner and just like you feel rejected or something. But it's normal, Shao. Nobody to blame.
Thank you, Danladi, for sharing that with us. This is from Majid saying, this Saga story reminds me of the Great Gatsby, but Saga is a good guy. I really like him. And I've never been expressive as a guy like that, but I like how real he is. Lagos Talks. Good afternoon. Who's speaking? Sorry?
Samson from Lekki.
Samson. All right, let's hear you.
Just weighing on this whole issue, right? I think this whole Big Brother experiment just shows what happens when you put people in a small room. They get bonded over a period of time, and the moment you take something or someone that person has been attached to, the person feels lost. I mean, it's not having a person to be. For example, we saw how the other housemates reacted when their fish died. Because they had bonded with that fish over a few days. It was like something different. It was like life, you know. The relationship was built up. So I think what's happening with Saga and Nini may not really be love as we know it, but just be some kind of strong bond. And so that moment he was out of the room.
That chemistry.
Not without her. But I think you overreacted though. That's my opinion.
All right. This is coming from Femi. Saying, and Femi is always, and you guys are always Femis for some reason. Femi is saying, as a representative of the Yoruba Demons Association of Nigeria, Lagos State branch, we hereby denounce Saga'S membership as he has breached the code of practice.
Now,
wow. This is coming from a listener saying, Saga is fake. He's being strategic. He thinks he's working. Emmanuel too. They are all pretending to care. This one is coming from Olushe saying, good afternoon. I actually like it when a guy is emotional. I am emotional. I cry most times. It's a good thing. But sincerely, the way Saga behaved is way out of line. I know he loved Nini, but then, just as the other guy said, it's a game. It looks to me like he was trying to play on Nigerians' emotions. He knew cameras are on him, so he's obviously playing the game. I have nothing against him, but then it was exaggerated. Not just speaking, to me, I feel like I interpret things differently. Maybe I just try to keep expanding upon whatever the situation is. Because I feel like what Saga displayed was someone who has dependency issues.
Yeah.
There are people who have dependency issues who may not know. They might think, this is the way I am. It's just my persona. I get attached to people. That's an attachment dependency issue. Because this is a game, clearly. And we understand that there's a lot of psychology surrounding such a game, being, secluded from the world. Even if you are with a group of people, nothing that is happening outside. Even before that, remember they were in quarantine before that. So yes, that can play and do a number on your mental health or your mindset to a large extent. Now, with what Saga displayed, being attached to someone and that person just being taken away from him and him not knowing how best to react or respond, because you could see that was a raw reaction. He didn't think about it.
Yeah.
He didn't think twice. He didn't think to say, oh, I'm a man.
Yeah.
He didn't think to say, oh, I'm on camera. That was his natural reaction. And he just seemed like he was about to lose it. So as opposed to seeing it as, you're too soft, you're, embarrassing men, I felt like he has dependency issues, that type of behavior that he displayed wasn't necessarily because it was Nini. I feel like if Saga, even outside of the house, ever got the chance to bond with someone and that type of thing happened, he would have still reacted that same way.
Exactly.
Because he was displaying these dependency issues. Oh, I'm attached to this person. This is the person that I'm used to talking to.
Right.
This is the person that I just like seeing. This is the person that I like to hold. This is the person I like to do this and that with. And all of a sudden, she's gone. Now I don't know what to do with myself. Really, because he just seemed like he didn't know what to do with himself. And having dependency issues, now that's a completely different conversation. Because to some people, it might be nice. It might be, oh, that's such a nice thing that a guy should do. To an extent, or on the other hand, people might see it as being a leech. Oh, this is, I like to attach myself to you. It's mainly for me to follow you everywhere you go. And I feel like to an extent, someone like that might. And I'm not saying this to be demeaning or anything. Yeah, but just if you just study human behavior, someone like that might be someone that would want to know everywhere his girlfriend is. Yeah. Where are you? Take a picture. Make a video. Yeah. Let me call you on video call. These are the types of behaviors that he's displaying from that. I feel. So I don't know. So I won't necessarily say, that's embarrassing. It's more like,
I don't think
address that as an issue. Yeah. Because sometimes it might be a bit overbearing for some women. And so some women, sometimes you might hear situations like that, relationships. To me, I feel like that's, dysfunctional, where your partner is like, turn on your camera, let me video call you. Some people might say, oh, it means that he really likes you or he really loves you. But then it could be that you're super controlling. Why can't you believe me if I say this is where I am? Why do you want to see my friends? Why do you want to see, is it a must? It's different if maybe the person wants to go on that journey with you and say, oh, you're here, you're there. Let me see what's going on. But if it's like every hour, where are you?
Let me see where you are.
I didn't see.
Send me a picture. What are you wearing?
That could be overbearing.
And then how do you, when people say Saga is not in love, how do they measure love? And
how do you know?
Where's the right place to find love?
I mean, there's never a right place to find love, but there could be a right love to find. It's two different things. You can find love anywhere, but there could be a right love for you.
But
that's the reason why. Yeah.
So he's not in love.
I mean, they can't really tell he's not in love.
We
don't know if he's in love or not. I remember there's a difference between love, all-encompassing love, and that attachment and that chemistry. If it's that, and I believe that attachment and chemistry is part of love. If someone says it's not part of love, they are lying.
It is.
But that's not only what love is. So we can't reduce love to just a fickle feeling, because human beings are fickle. Today we feel like this, tomorrow, but it doesn't mean it's not part of love. That chemistry is a part of it. So we can't say that, he doesn't love her like that, like so to speak.
Yeah.
But if it comes to that type of I would do anything type of love for you, we don't know this. We can't really tell. I mean, we don't really know it, because this is just something we are seeing on TV. Let's take this Lagos Talks. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. Who's speaking?
Hi, this is Ade.
All right, Ade, welcome. Join the
Joy.
conversation.
Hi, Ade.
Okay. Great conversation.
Thank you.
I was critical about Saga tears because I thought that was like over exaggerated. Because obviously, it's a game and it's probably a prank or something. Until I think when she came back and he was saying something about when his mom died, because he lost his mom, and I think he was pretty close to his mom.
So that was
that
how his
feeling
mom
of
left him.
someone you're very close to just leaving, and
that
you
makes a
understand,
lot of sense.
You don't have that closure.
That
like, okay,
makes a lot of sense.
yeah. So I think that over dependency thing you're talking
There
about.
you go. Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't even know
I think
this.
Yeah,
it's
he said
still
that. That's
dwelling
true.
in him.
Oh, wow.
Like being so attached to somebody and the
someone.
person just leaving.
Oh, wow.
without
Thank you so much
that
for bringing
closure.
that to my... Because I actually never
Without
knew.
saying goodbye.
You see, I feel like that's where it's coming from. It always stems from something. So that's why I'm saying it's not a thing to criticize him about.
Yeah.
Because when someone has dependency issues, it's not you're not a man. It's a more of like, where is that stemming from?
Coming from, exactly.
Where is it really? Oh, wow. So he lost his mom.
Yeah, he said his mom, that was how his mom left him. Just the way. And he said, Nini, you left me just way. It reminds me of when my mom just left without saying goodbye and all that. So
Oh, no. That just gave me shivers.
I know it was raining.
Oh, that gave me shivers.
Everything was just so emotional. The atmosphere, everything was just too much of emotions at that time.
Wow. That gave me shivers. Lagos Talks, good afternoon. Who's speaking?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Hillary.
Hi, Hillary. Welcome. Join the conversation.
Yes. To me, frankly speaking, I don't think Saga really knows.
Okay.
Seriously, he's just playing his game. And even if you love someone, you clearly know that this is a game. This girl, nobody can kidnap her. She's not been lost or anything. Nothing happened to her. Even if it's voluntary, you know that you will still see her. Why do you choose to, choose women over the 19 million? That's the point. Why?
Oh, we lost that call. But thank you very much. This is coming from listeners saying, hello, Ify and Fabulous Joy. It's Paul from Yaba. Okay, I think Saga overdid it. He should have known where to draw the line. This is Big Brother, not Love Island. This is coming from Punshaw saying, hello, ladies. I don't have much to say, but I strongly believe Saga is testosterone deficient and he needs testosterone infusion ASAP. Hey. This is the kind of guy that when there's fire outbreak, he will be the first to jump out of the window and leave his wife behind and kids. You know what? And I beg to differ. This is a guy I feel like will put himself on the line. All exactly. In the name of, I'm looking for, where's Nini?
Exactly.
So I don't think so. I feel like you guys should separate between, lack of masculinity, so to speak, quote and unquote, and just you being in touch with your emotion as a human being. There's a difference.
This is the same guy that said he likes to I don't know if I should say.
Don't say it if you are questioning if you should say it.
Let me just forget
Don't
it.
say it. Forget it. This is coming from a listener saying people should learn how not to judge what they don't understand. If you have not been in the same position as Saga, don't judge. Linus is saying, to me, I don't really think that this is a big deal. Saga acted upon genuine love for Nini. And for those who are saying Saga is a disgrace to manhood, most of them are also victims of such circumstances in one way or the other, in the hidden. Yes, it is a game. But it seems like a conspiracy is attached to the game against his relationship. Yeah. There's nothing true love can't do. Please leave Saga. He is in love. And remember, these are human beings. Because a lot of times people are just like, even if we know that this is a social experiment, so to speak, and even if we know that the circumstances that are being created are created to elicit a type of behavior and reaction from you, you should be able to withstand it. Human beings are human beings. We're too complex for that. Yeah. Too complex. We're not robots. So the way we expect people to respond in a given situation may not always be the same. We are a makeup of all our experiences, our socialization, and we've gotten different experiences in life and different forms of socialization. So the way I respond in that given situation will be a lot of times maybe different from the way you respond. And so if you're saying, oh no, you should have withstood all the pressure, and it's not that easy. The fact that you're a guy doesn't make you a Superman.
This is a guy who dumped or ditched Big Brother's tax. Big Brother gave him a tax and told him, don't tell anyone, don't even tell Nini.
It's like, oh.
And he went ahead to tell Nini, and you are telling me it's not love?
Is it love?
That is not in love.
All right, guys, it's 3:54. We need to wrap this up. It's been a great conversation as always. I love it when I have conversations with Fabulous Joy regarding bbnaija. Yes, I said I was going to do a giveaway. We're going to be giving away airtime, but via WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is this. I have just one question. If you've been listening to reality radio, especially today, if you tuned in on time, tell us the first topic. So what was the first discussion that Fabulous Joy and I had on today's edition of Reality Radio? Include your name and your surname. Send us a WhatsApp message to 0809-234-5913. So do that immediately. The first person who's able to let us know and send that message to us with your name and your surname, you would win free airtime. Anyways, guys, it's been a pleasure hanging with you. Thank you so much to everyone who was a part of the show today. Fabulous Joy, as always, a pleasure having you. Before saying goodbye, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, please. If you're in love out there, please stay in love. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Love with all your full chest. Love 100%. Don't cut. Don't give 20% or don't give 80% and keep 20% for any sanity. You are fine.
Yeah.
Love truly. I love with your head sharp.
Hey.
All right, so you can follow me on social media. My handle is at FabulousJoyOAP. Thank you and have a fabulous weekend.
Owolabi Nuruddin is saying about white money. This one is coming from Ade Damola saying Emmanuel's picking Liquorose and Cross for the veto power. So congratulations to you, Ade Damola. You're the first person who sent it in and got it correctly. So you're going to be receiving your airtime. I could see your number, thankfully, because this is via WhatsApp. So expect your airtime any moment from now. Thank you so much. I don't even know.
So
I'll just do it online. And online you don't necessarily need to know what the network is. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in for today's episode of Reality Radio. It was very interesting, very exciting. And if you get to watch this on YouTube, please ensure you comment. The conversation doesn't end here. Comment and check it out on my YouTube channel, Ify Igwe. That's IFYIGWE. This video is going to be up shortly. And also check out Lagos Talks YouTube channel as well, Lagos Talks 913. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share, all that good stuff. Thank you so much. Reality Radio comes up every Friday from 3 p.m. So ensure that you check it out all the time. And if you keep missing it, keep watching it on YouTube. And yes, exciting giveaways, exciting prizes right here on Reality Radio. A big thank you to SM Productions, as always, hooking us up with beautiful quality videos. So thank you so much for that, guys. I will be back hopefully next week. No, hopefully in Jesus' name I'll be back. Yeah. Next week.
You must be back.
Next week, Monday, God willing, from 11 a.m. Reach out to me on Instagram at Ify_I. That is IFY_I. Coming up next is the live drive. The conversation doesn't end here. You get to talk about everything you love to talk about. And Michelle is going to be hooking you up with all of that. Thank you so much once again to everyone that was a part of the show. And yes, I have to say this. Human beings are too complicated to be predictable and to live within the confines of your expectations of them. And please cut men some slack. There are emotional beings just like women as well. Allow them love the way they want to be loved. Because like I mentioned, if you allow yourself love the way you want to be loved or you want to love, you live the full expression of who you are. So always remember that. So I'm going to be wrapping up with this song, Wizkid, throwing it back to a while back. Wizkid with Love My Baby.
Join the conversation on Reality Radio, the show where we discuss everything reality TV with The Review, analyzing everything trendy, the gripping moments, and all the drama. Where we talk about all the TV show participants who were the most at everything. And finally, the predictions, where we try to find out which participants might or might not be voted out of the show. Tune in to Reality Radio and let's get real on Lagos Talks 91.3. Join the conversation.